We have got two great guests in studio, Lynn Ludeman and Bruce Clapp here from the Mason County Sportsmen's Association, and there is an upcoming Avoiding and Surviving Hostile Encounters program presented by Pierce County Deputy Sheriff Dan Hacker. It is this Saturday from 1 to 3 at the PUD3 Auditorium. Pre-registration required, though the program is free of charge. Morning, Lynn. Morning, Bruce.
Morning. Good morning.
How you guys doing?
Doing really good today, thank you.
We have got a good program to pass along and share with the folks of the community. What are some of the things that we will learn about from Pierce County Deputy Sheriff Dan Hacker, and the links as well as MasonCountySA.com to find more on this? Bruce, let's start with you.
Dan's going to be going over what you should do. One, to keep safe, preemptively avoiding situations where you can find yourself in trouble.
Okay.
And then also, if it does happen and you find yourself involved in a situation like that, what are things that you can do so that you're going to be safe, and at the end of the encounter, you're able to go home?
The Shelton Police and the Chamber of Commerce last week put on a similar type program, and just happened, these have been on the books for a while, but just happened to coincide with the tragic events down in Florida. Are you seeing and hearing in the community more interest in this after what happened last week, Lynn?
Yeah, I think in general it's been building and building, that people are concerned. They want to know what they can do. And, we have a lot of people that will buy a firearm and then think they're safe because they have one in their closet or something. And that's not going to help them, you know. And really, this particular program is not focused on firearms. It's about being safe wherever you are with whatever tools you have, and the biggest tool you have is your brain.
Sure.
And your awareness of what's going on. And a lot of us don't think about that. And so he's going to help us kind of change our awareness a little bit, our thinking on how to be safe at all times in all situations.
So it's from 1 to 3 on Saturday at the PUD3 Auditorium. That's a large gathering space, but we want to get a good handle on the numbers for people.
Yes,
so
that's why we're asking people to sign up ahead of time, is so we can prepare the room so it's comfortable for everybody. Presented
by us here at the radio station PUD3, the Shopper, Dan Hacker, and the Mason County Sportsmen's Association, online at MasonCountySA.com. Have you either taken this course in the past or have had similar courses like this? I mean, what are some of the things that you can think of would be topics of conversation this Saturday?
Well, this is the first time that we've presented a course like this. I do believe that because of the interest that we've seen already, that this is something that we're going to do again in the near future.
Okay.
In terms of topics, I think that there's going to be a lot of questions. What should I do? Whether, I'm dropping my kids off at school, or I'm at the supermarket, or at church, or at the movie theater. I think those are all going to be situations that people are going to have questions about. What can they do? What do they need to be thinking about?
I'm looking at the PowerPoint, just some of the topics here, and this is a very personal and tough topic oftentimes to talk about, but it sounds like, just looking at some of the PowerPoints, that Dan Hacker may take this with a little lightheartedness. I see in one of the things, if you hang around with criminals, stop doing that. That's probably,
I love that.
that's probably a
Very
good piece
good
of advice.
That's
but
great advice.
Sometimes we don't think about our friends or maybe our associates as being criminals, but if you step back and go, they seem to have
Little flaky.
some maybe some behaviors or something they do that makes you feel uncomfortable, that you just kind of try to shut off.
If you go to seedy parts of town, stop it. Perfect. I like it.
Very
It
good
kind of
advice.
reminds me of when the 9/11 bombing thing and when they were on the airplanes.
Yeah.
And everyone kind of band together, and I think a lot of people are not hesitating to do that on airplanes anymore.
Right.
You hear all the time now. Oh, some customers helped them. help hold him down until the police came in or whatever, So I think this is a great idea.
Do you get a sense of that too? People are putting themselves out there in situations to help other folks. You always hear about the heroes that put themselves in the front of the line or put them over the body of a younger person or something like that. These are the types of things too that we'll hear about.
The ladies of Caliber last year had Chief Deputy Sheriff Ryan Sperling came and talked to us about that. Well, there was 2 hours full of information, but we humans, we have a tendency, unless we're in the situation and we think about it, to keep our mouths shut.
Sure.
Yeah.
And so something might happen and you think, oh man, that's not right. But not all of us realize, hey, I need to stand up. And that's becoming more and more in the
norm,
front of all
yes.
of our minds,
Yes.
I think.
Totally.
And so actually Dan Hacker will talk a little bit about that too. But that's a habitual thinking kind of pattern.
Sure.
Right.
MasonCountySA.com, and then quickly tell us about the association, what you guys do for folks in the county.
We are all about promoting gun safety, firearms handling training. We're heavily involved with our junior program and teaching the juniors about safe firearms handling, firearms skills, and just want to provide a place where people can get together to enjoy hanging out with each other and have a safe environment for them to be able to shoot.
Good. Nice. 7:21, and again, this is coming up this Saturday from 1 to 3 at the PUD3 Auditorium, Avoiding and Surviving Hostile Encounters program presented by Pierce County Deputy Sheriff Dan Hacker, also PUD3, The Shopper, Mason County Sportsmen's Association, and us here at iFiber One. Well, Bruce, Lynn, always nice talking with you guys.
Thank you.
Thank
Good to
you.
talk to
See you
too.
on Saturday.
Okay.